I'm Jenny Angelakis, and I am the ROP Graphic Design and Video Instructor here at Aptos High School. Thank you. And I've been working with Chantal Emmanuel this year on an interesting collaboration project. It's part of a grant that's funded by the Santa Cruz Community Foundation.
Although you might think that it might not impact you in the future, it really, really does. I mean, every little thing that you learn makes you completely and totally unique.
And we're talking about your future. Your future is my business. And my business is bringing career panel speakers to high schools so that you can start to engage with people that are actually in the work world. Today, I'd like to introduce you to Ted Holliday. He's in the center there. And next to him on his right is Heather Matthews. And on the left side of Ted is Tyler Emmanuel.
All the eras in the past inform my design to today. You can see how different they are. The 50s was more graphic and bold. The 70s was more colorful and maybe a little bit more flat and very orange. Graphic design today, if we evaluate it, I consider it to be even flatter than the 70s were.
On the 1830s, in England, people did not wear much lace anymore because of the French Revolution. They didn't want to look bourgeois, so they would give their lace to the help. And this was a servant's house. So the bottom lace here is based on very good Belgian lace, but it's unraveling, so you can see that it had gotten old. So the wealthy people gave it to the poorer people. The middle is based on an embroidery, and the top is based on an inferior English machine-made lace. And in the late 1830s, England made it illegal to wear foreign lace. And they would actually go to weddings and confiscate lace from women, like pull it off of them, burn it, and fine them.
So growing up in Santa Cruz, I learned a lot about California history in middle school and high school, and I really believe that when I was applying for the job in NorCal, it really helped me get my foot in the door and made me a good candidate for the job because I knew about the region, I knew about the people, I knew about all the cities and the areas. When you're doing work, when I do work, I usually will go to a bookstore or I'll watch a documentary, and whether it's something about the gold rush and advertising from that era or Native American influences or the Bear Flag Revolt of the 1840s, which you can see like influenced our main logo.
What high school class did you think was a waste of time that you realize now was valuable?
Yeah, I mean, you could say history because like we were asked to come speak here, right, in like history and how it affects our career and that sort of thing. The more I thought about it, and actually when I was listening to these two talk about history and how it influences their design, it made me think, oh shoot, I could have done a different presentation here because it really truly does affect what I do on a daily basis.
You all kind of talked about how when you like to work with multiple types of art, how did you end up picking the one that you ended up with? And do you ever like miss other types of art and you like wish you could have been doing all of them? Like, do you ever wish you could do everything?
The cool thing about graphic design for me is just a mix of photography and illustration and layout, everything.
So you're getting all of the different kinds of art.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if you guys are expected to do what you're doing now. Like, did you
high school?
Yeah.
Did they, when you were in their age?
Yeah. And for Heather, how long does it usually take to finish a project?
It takes me, my projects tend to take, usually most of the sandblasting is done within a 2-week span. The Sierra scene you saw, I rarely keep track. That was 54 hours of sandblasting.
Ted, did you think you'd be doing this in high school?
Oh yeah. When I was 16, it was the year after the Macintosh came out, and I heard this thing called desktop publishing, as they called it back then. I went and got a job as a typesetter while I was in school still, part-time, and then I got another job, and I was doing 2 jobs, and one of the bosses drove me across town, literally 45 minutes across town to the other job because he liked me so much, and so I just started from there and just got on-the-job training. So I knew exactly what I was going to be doing.